Hello to all my viewers. Thank you for joining me again. This is your friend Kiran signing in. And today I have invited Jyoti Upadhyay. She's a life coach to our studio. Jyoti is an author of two books which talk about how to develop inner strength. She also is a life coach, and along with that, she's an upcoming speaker. Thank you so much, Jyoti, for joining us today in the studio.
Thank you, Kiran, for having me on your in this chat, and thank you so much. I'm excited to be a part of this.
I think there were some technical issues, but nonetheless. All right. So, Jyoti, I have invited you in this studio because you've been into life coaching. You've been helping people in their coming challenges. So, this question came up, which I thought that you might be the right person to help me answer. That when we are supporting probably people, should we be a candle in other people's life or should we be a mirror? So, what's your perspective about this?
It's a very interesting question, Kiran. So, if we look at the literal meaning of this, so candle is used to dispel darkness,
Mhm.
right? And whereas mirror does not have a light of its own, but
Mhm.
it reflects the light. So the horizon expands when the mirror reflects the light, the horizon expands.
Very well.
So I have a deeper meaning, or I have understood this in a much more deeper way. So
Okay.
what I think is this light is your inner light, your
Mm.
consciousness, your inner conscious. So if it is, and when it is lighting, your body is the mirror. It is reflecting to your body, and it expands outside the body. So that way you are lighting yourself, and you are also lighting your environment, your people around you, and the impact is more. But if
Mhm.
the light is just staying inside it, if you're not aware of your inner self, if you're
Right.
not working on your inner self, the light remains there. It is just like you're hiding the light under the bush, which is of no use. So first you light yourself, first be aware of yourself, work on yourself, and thereby you help others become more aware of themselves, work on themselves, take action, be unstoppable, or be
I mean,
successful in their
what
life.
you just said, gave me that reflection of Buddha under the tree when he got enlightenment because that candle within him actually was lit. And that's where he did, and from there it spread to the world in the
Yeah,
form of Buddhism. So
yeah.
that's very well put that how you have to actually find your inner strength, light yourself up, only then can you spread light in the life of others. Can you continue? Yes, Jyoti, that was a very
Yeah, so
interesting.
that is how, like, I have my two books, they came into existence. The metamorphosis was to work on my own self because I was undergoing a lot of issues, my self belief, my self doubts, and my limiting beliefs. So I started working on myself, and thereby it was like how I have worked upon myself, how I have become the new version of myself. And then Be Unstoppable is my second book where I talk about, okay, now you have found yourself. Now, how to become unstoppable? What all those areas you can work upon, and how to develop your inner strength so that you become unstoppable. So that is why I got related to this particular topic, that are you a light, are you a candle, or a mirror? So if you are a leader, I would say in leadership also, a true leader is both a candle and a mirror.
Absolutely.
So if he has some brilliant ideas so that the project doesn't die, he becomes a candle. But thereby he takes the entire team around with him, and he becomes the mirror. He expands. If the team is has come up with some good idea, then he becomes the mirror and reflects their achievements, reflects their work, so that the entire team, they collaborate, they work together, and they become successful together. So that is how I look this perspective and in this light.
Very well. You've talked about it from the individual point of view and also from, if you're talking about leadership. For me, leadership is what starts with the self before you can lead others and lead the organization and the community in general. So if you put it both in perspective, that as an individual, we can both be a light, I mean, a candle as well as a mirror. So thank you, Jyoti, for sharing your views about this. I will be sharing more details about Jyoti's books, which are on inner strength in the description box. So do look out for her. She's also into life coaching, and if you need more advice and support in that area, she would be a person that you might want to reach out. With that, thank you to our viewers for joining us today, and thank you, Jyoti, for being with me. This is your friend Kiran signing off along with
Thank
Jyoti.
you, Kiran. Thank you. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much.